Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. You know how we do it around here. We take something super interesting and we dive deep.
That's right. And today, we're diving into the world of success mindsets.
I love it. So we found this really cool snippet that breaks down these mindsets into three main categories. And
And they're fascinating because they can really shape how we view success, not just for ourselves, but for others too.
exactly, we're going to unpack each of them today. And hopefully by the end of this deep dive, you'll be able to spot these mindsets, maybe in yourself, maybe in the people around you.
Then maybe even start thinking about how to shift towards a more, well, successful mindset, right?
Right. Okay, so the first one on the list is what they call the win-lose mindset.
Ah, yes, the classic zero-sum game,
Yeah, like if someone else is winning, that automatically means
but you're losing.
you're losing.
And
Exactly.
it can get pretty competitive, right? You're always comparing yourself to others, maybe even feeling threatened by their achievements.
I can see that. Like imagine two coworkers both gunning for the same promotion, right?
Oh, that's a perfect example. With a win-lose mindset, you're not just focused on getting that promotion for yourself.
You're also trying to make sure the other person doesn't get it.
Exactly. You might even be tempted to, undermine them somehow, even sabotage their work.
Wow, that's kind of intense. I guess when you see success as this limited thing, a pie that everyone's fighting over,
You can create a really toxic environment, right?
yeah, no one really wins in that scenario. Even if they get the promotion, the product,
Stressed, paranoid, constantly looking over their shoulder.
right. Okay, so that's the win-lose mindset. Pretty cutthroat.
Definitely. Now let's talk about the lose-lose mindset. This one's a bit more, well, pessimistic.
Oh yeah, this one's a bit of a downer.
It is because it's the belief that success is just out of reach for everyone, including yourself.
So it's not even about competition anymore. It's just like,
A general sense of hopelessness.
yeah, like why even bother trying?
Right. And it often stems from this feeling of learned helplessness, like no matter what you do, you're destined to fail.
It's like that saying, if I can't have it, no one can.
Exactly. And it can be really self-sabotaging because you're not just holding yourself back, you might even try to hold others back too.
Like, if I can't get out of this hole, I'm going to make sure you stay down here with me.
Yeah, that's the kind of negativity that can spread like wildfire, creating a really crab bucket situation.
bucket.
Like if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket, any crab that tries to climb out, the others will pull it back down.
Oh, I've heard of that. So it's like everyone's trapped in this cycle of negativity and failure.
Exactly. No one's winning, everyone's losing. It's a pretty bleak outlook.
Yeah, it's definitely not a recipe for success or happiness for that matter.
Yeah.
So how do we break free from this crab bucket? I think it's time to talk about the win-win mindset.
Ah, yes. This is where things start to get a lot more positive and collaborative.
So with the win-win mindset, you're basically acknowledging that everyone can succeed.
That's right. It's the belief that there's enough success to go around, that your success doesn't have to come at the expense of others.
It's like instead of fighting over slices of a pie, we're all working together to bake a bigger pie.
I love that analogy. And it's a much more empowering perspective because it fosters collaboration, support, a sense of shared goals.
And I bet it feels a lot better too, right? To be surrounded by people who are genuinely rooting for your success.
Absolutely. It creates a much more positive and productive environment, both at work and in personal relationships.
Yeah, I can see how that would lead to more creativity, innovation, just a general sense of well-being.
Right. And it all starts with a shift in mindset, from scarcity to abundance, from competition to collaboration.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Which of these mindsets resonated with you the most?
And more importantly, how can you start cultivating a more win-win perspective in your own life?
It's definitely something to think about because even small changes in your mindset can have a ripple effect on your relationships, your work, your overall happiness.
It's true. And remember, a win for you doesn't have to mean a loss for someone else. We can all rise together, and that's a truly inspiring thought, isn't it?
It is. So go out there, embrace that win-win mentality, and let's create a world where everyone has the opportunity to thrive.
I'm with you on that.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive, everyone. We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.
Until then.
Bye.